Hi kiddos, today for math we are going to be working on dividing fractions. We're going to review this concept and practice it a bunch today. Okay, so first of all you need this page, dividing fractions, keep, change, flip. This is our review page. You need the dividing fractions problems and dividing fractions quiz, which is not really a quiz, but we're going to do both of these practices today. Okay, so let's go over this first. Dividing fractions, keep, change, flip. All right, so the whole idea of dividing fractions is if we were going to take, let's say, 1/2 and divide it by the fraction 1/4. If I was going to draw this out, let's say I have a circle, and here's my half, right? And then let's say then I divide that into fourths. How many fourths are in 1/2? You have 1 and 2. Okay. The other words we used when we learned this was how many fourths are in a half. And so this would actually be 2, right? What if I had the fraction, I don't want to get too complicated here. 1/2 divided by 1/6. Okay, so we're asking the question, how many sixths are in a half? Okay, and again, if I was going to draw it out, I have a circle, I have a half, and then I'm going to go ahead and divide that into 6. And if I divide this circle into 6, and I said how many 6 are in 1/2, I have 1, 2, 3. So 1/2 divided by 1/6 is 3. Okay. Now we're going to go through this chart though, and it's going to tell us how to calculate it with a formula. So we keep the first fraction, we change the sign to multiplication, and flip the second fraction to its reciprocal. Remember, reciprocal is when you flip the fraction. You're going to multiply and then simplify. All right, and here's our example. If we had 2/8 divided by 3/4, we keep 2/8, we change the sign or the operation, and flip the second fraction from 3/4 to 4/3. Multiply, we get 8/24, and then simplify. All right, so use this chart to help you as we do some practice. All right, reminder, if we have a whole numbers go over 1. 7/1. So we keep the first fraction. Okay, just as a reminder, let's write keep, change, flip. Okay? Keep the first fraction. Change the operation multiplication and flip the second fraction. 7 times 3 is 21. 1 times 2 is 2. Now we need to simplify this, right? So we think, how many 2's are in 21? Well, I know that there are 10 2's in 20. If I take 10 2's out, how many 2's are left? 1. All right, let's do the next problem. 2/5 divided by 2. Okay, this, remember, whole numbers go over 1. Okay, two 1's. Keep the first fraction. Change their operation to multiplication and flip the second fraction. Now multiply. 2 times 1 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Now we're ready to simplify. 2/10. What is the greatest factor I can divide by? 2 and 10. That one's nice and easy because there's already a 2 on the top. The only factor we can use is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 10 divided by 2, 5. All right. Let's do one more on this page together. So put your whole number over 1. Okay, and then we're going to use our keep, change, flip. Keep the first fraction. Change the operation. Flip the second fraction. Ooh, this one's going to be a nicer one, huh? Okay, now let's multiply. 6 times 5 is 30. 1 times 1 is 1. 30 over 1 is just plain 30. All right, so you have 9 more here to practice just like that, and then I gave you some more on this page to practice because I thought maybe we should do a little bit more than that. So we're going to do the exact same thing again. This, I know it looks funny, but it means 1/2 divided by 2. Whole numbers over 1. Keep, change, flip. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. And we don't have to reduce that one. It is done. Okay, I'll do one more with you. Keep, change, flip. Now multiply. 1 times 5 is 5. 9 times 1 is 9. And that is simplified as well. All right, so you have 15 practice problems to do. 6 here and 9 here. All right, please call me or text me if you get stuck, and make sure you look over this chart again if you get stuck as well.